I'm going to show you how to properly pack the plant pods in order to get an experiment going on your tiny farm. As you can see in the reservoir, there are 9 different places to put a plant. Of course, this is at your discretion in terms of how many plants you want to put, because they will eventually compete with each other on space and height and things like that. We have the first part, which is a small plastic cup. This will hold the plant, keep it stable, allow its roots to absorb water and not fall down into the reservoir. The way you place it is onto the hole, and then you can kind of snap it into place as such. So of course we provide you with enough to run several different experiments, and these are reusable between experiments, provided you give them a quick rinse. The second part is the growing medium. So this is a growing medium made out of a coconut mixture as well as a sponge. And this will allow the plant's roots to really take form and have a very stable basis for growth and germination. We're going to place this inside the plastic container. And then we're going to use the hole in the plant growing medium to put some seeds in. So the seeds I've chosen today are some basil seeds. It's totally up to you as a teacher which kinds of seeds you want to use in your experiments, but typically leafy greens such as basil work really well for this kind of experiment. I'm going to put 2 seeds in here. You're free to put as little as 1, but of course the more seeds are in the pod, typically the greater the chances of germination are. Of course, there's a certain upper limit to how many seeds per pod. So now that the seeds are in here, I'm going to try and add a couple things to facilitate germination. So germination is helped by high humidity and high temperature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of a sticker on top of this. And this sticker will help to keep a little bit of moisture in the plant pod. So it's as simple as just sticking it on the edges there. And lastly, I will add a small hat on top of the plant, which will also facilitate, keeping this humidity and temperature inside the plant pod. So now this plant pod is ready to germinate, which will typically take anything from a couple days to a week, depending on the type of seed.